Welcome back to the video series. In this video we are going to be talking about plugins, and plugins are kind of like apps for your blog, but they're plugins. So you have apps for your phone. So you and your friend could have the exact same phone, and the different apps that you have are going to make your phones work a little bit differently. For example, you could have a photo editing app that your friend doesn't. For example, you might have like the Afterlight app, and so you can change all kinds of stuff on photos. You can do way more with that app than the basic photo editing app that just comes standard. So if that's all your friend has, that's all they're going to be able to do. And meanwhile, you have this other app so you can do all kinds of stuff. Or maybe your friend has the Amazon Prime streaming music app and Pandora app, and you don't have those. So your friend is streaming all of this music, and you can't listen to it on your phone because you don't have those apps. So apps just make things work a little bit different, and that's how plugins make your blog and your website work, your WordPress work a little bit different. And so, just like themes, there's free plugins and there's paid plugins. So let's come over to the plugins area, which is right here. And it's really easy to install plugins. It's basically like the themes. So you can click Add New, and you can go through all of these. This is like a plugin gallery, so to speak, and you can see all kinds of featured ones that they're featuring. You can search for things. I'm going to go ahead and install an anti-spam plugin. There are like bots out there that leave spam comments, so you definitely want to have some kind of an anti-spam plugin. So you want to look at these things before you install them. You want to see like how many active installs there are. You want to see that it was updated. We talked about updating WordPress in a previous video, and if you have a plugin that's older and it hasn't been updated in a while, there could be security threats. It might not be compatible with the latest update, with the latest version of WordPress. And so you want to make sure that you are installing plugins that other people are using, that they're rating well, that they're updated. So I'm just going to go, let's see. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will install this one that has a lot of installations. It has a lot of reviews. It's 4 stars, so we'll go ahead, we'll install that. Or that was more than 4 stars. So that's all you have to do is you just click install, you click activate. Now different plugins may have different settings and different things, so this one does. And so you would need to go to the settings page. I'm not going to go through and get an access key because that's probably something I have to do through email and sign up for their stuff. And this is just an example of how to install plugins. So I'm not going to go through all of that stuff. But that's how you would do it. I'm going to show you how to install one that would be like a paid plugin, a premium plugin. So what you would do is you would purchase it from the developer who makes the plugin, and you would download it to your computer. And so when you go to install it, you are going to choose the file where you've located it on your computer. I'm going to hit open, install now, and then I'm going to activate the plugin. And that one was a widget scheduler that would allow you to put ads or different things on your sidebar. And we're going to talk about widgets in a future video. I am going to actually disable this one because I'm not going to go sign up for the activation key and give them my email address because I'm not actually using this plugin. This Hello Dolly one, you can delete that. This is something that comes standard on WordPress, and I think it's silly. All it does is put a random lyric from a song on the upper right of your admin screens, which I don't want that. You probably don't want that. So I'm just going to delete that. And that's how you delete a plugin. Super simple. Yes, delete these files. Okay. So again, let's go ahead and search for a plugin just so I know you know how to do that. I am going to do a contact page builder. I thought it was called Contact Buddy. Let's try again. There it is. So install now, activate, and this one does have some settings. I'm going to show you those real quick because this is a cool plugin and you might want to install it. So this creates a contact form on your website. And so the settings are super simple. You just want to make sure it has a valid email address. There are some different style options, and you can look at the different ones. Like that's the default one. That's a skinny one if you want a skinnier one. So you can go through all those. I'm just going to go ahead and click on the default. And this right there will just be the subject line. So when someone sends you a message through your contact form, this will be the subject line that's in your email address, in your email inbox. And so you could change this, or you could put message from reader, or whatever you wanted to put. And so just save the settings, and then now I created a contact page and I didn't add any content. And so you have this contact page, and you could just type out your information. I mean, you could just say, hi, please send an email to my email at gmail.com, or whatever your email address is. But it's super simple to put this contact form in there, and that way you don't have to give out your email address to anyone if you don't want to. And so you just put that little short code there. I accidentally hit it twice, so I'm going to just delete one of those. And a short code is just a little code that lets WordPress know, hey, put that contact form there. And the reason I knew to hit that was because I personally do use this plugin. But you can always hover your mouse over things and see. And so you can see, oh, yep, that's a simple contact form. So we are going to take a look at this now. Okay, so our contact form is there. And that way, if someone wants to send you a message, they can just use the contact form. So there's plugins for all different types of things. The contact form is a good one. Definitely look into that. You will want to have some kind of an anti-spam plugin. Let's go back to plugins. Now, there are lots of articles out there where people talk about essential plugins and different things, and there might be certain plugins that fit into your industry. So if, for example, someone that's a fashion blogger, they may have, certain plugins where they can create outfits and display different things like that. a recipe blogger, a food blogger. There's recipe plugins where it looks like a little printable card. They can write their recipe on there, and then like the reader can, print that out and have that recipe card. There's all kinds of plugins out there that are specific to certain industries, and so just whatever your industry is, just read some different blogs and look and see who's talking about which plugins, and you can experiment with them. It's just like the themes. If you choose a theme and it doesn't work out for you, you can always get rid of that theme. And so you saw how I deleted the Hello Dolly plugin. It's super simple. You just click delete, and that plugin is gone. And so there's all different things. And like I said, you just want to look around, read articles that pertain to your industry, and find out what plugins people are using and what they're recommending. Um, a lot of plugins out there are free. You can get really great free ones. There are the ones that do cost some money, so don't invest anything, if you're not sure if you're going to use it. A lot of them will offer a free trial, so try using a free trial, and then you can always, experiment with those paid options. But like I said, plugins will make your blog and your website work for you. They're there to help you out. So definitely experiment and find plugins that make your job easier.